Hello, everyone. This is Direwolf20, and welcome to episode 109 of Direwolf20's Let's Play series. Where today I'd like to, if I may, get started playing around with the combination of all the resources we've been collecting over the last few episodes so that I can make a blaze cake. Mostly just for fun, because, I wanted to play with trains. I'm having fun playing with trains. So for the moment, I'm just going to disassemble these trains so that none of this stuff is actually connected, because I want to play with a couple settings here. I want to try... I don't know exactly how I'm going to make this all work, but we're going to figure it out. That's at least the plan. That's the plan. We'll see if the plan works out. I'm hoping that I can do something like this. Probably not that. And then, let's see, I'm going to want a vertical. I know I'm going to want several vertical gearboxes, so let's just make a few. And I'm probably due for some more, so let's get some gear boxes cooking. Sweet. Now, that probably reversed the flow of things, but that's okay. Just reverse them with a good wrench, and they're good to go again. Sweet. Okay, cool. Yep, you're all happy. Nice. All right. So my plan is this. I'd like to filter the outputs here. I'm pretty sure I can do that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get an item filter from Create. I'm going to get two of them, as a matter of fact. One's going to have the netherrack. Okay. And that's going to go here. So that's going to be an allow list. Filter. Okay. And then the other one is going to have the sugar and the eggs. And that's going to be an allow list, ignore data, and that's going to go here. Beautiful. And then my hope is that I can do something like this, where I'm going to have you, and then you, and then you. Maybe? Maybe that would be cool. And then some belts. Beautiful. Beautiful. Eh? So in theory, what we should have is our sugar and eggs should go onto this belt, courtesy of this guy. He'll pull him out. And then this guy will pull the netherrack out onto this belt. Does that sound reasonable? I think it does. Me personally. Now, what I'd like to have is that netherrack is not actually going to terminate here. That was just for visual purposes. What the netherrack's going to do is he's going to go further along. And we're going to have probably a functional storage controller right here. That's annoying because you need to be above, don't you? Maybe I could have you be here? I need him up one. Right? Like, if I want the functional storage to sit here, I want it here, but I actually want this belt to go through that. So that's not going to work. I could have him underneath. That could be cool. And then we could have our three drawers like so. Possibly. Possibly. Maybe. Worth a shot. Okay. Let's go with that. Well, no, if I had him underneath, I would have to have a block underneath him to make that work. So he would have to be even one lower. I don't like that either. I want it to, like, both look cool and be functional. I'm trying, y'all. I'm trying. I'm not usually very good at it, but I'm still trying. I could have this guy kind of facing this way and feed onto a belt up here. That's an ish option. Meh. Let me think about this for a sec. How do I want these guys to roll? Well, I could just have him go further. I could. Because then the items could go underneath this. Yeah, maybe we do that. I like that. So if we had this guy terminate, like, let's say, here, right? we could have... Or I could just have all the items feed into the drawers and then process the netherrack after. What I was going to do is have the cinder flour go into the drawer. We'll see. So if you did that, and then you had a drawer controller, right? And you had something like this. Maybe? And then, I got an idea. So I'm just going to say let's forget the whole filter thing. Let's have everything go onto the belts, into the drawers. Is that reasonable? I think that should work. And if I pre-staged this correctly, it would make it even better. Because, here's what I want to do. I want to have you, and you. Ready. Okay. In that order, specifically. Well, it doesn't super matter. What matters is the netherrack being on the end there. Okay? So you're going to link you to these three, and then do me a favor and lock them all. Cool? Okay. And then we can have belts feeding off here. And what we'll probably want to do is handle stuff such that I want to figure out how to split these up and feed them into the basin as a single thing. And I think I can do that. I think I can. And I think I can do that with funnels. No, tunnels. I know I want some brass tunnels, but I want to review andesite tunnels here real quick. So first off, they can be used to cover up your belts. This I know. Whenever a funnel has connections to the sides, it'll split the items, right? Yeah. They will split exactly one item off to any passing stack. The remainder will continue on its path. That's the simple version of tunnels. Okay? Advanced tunnels, or the brass tunnels, are a lot cooler. They can do all kinds of neat stuff. They can be used to cover up your belts, as we've already seen. Yes, this we know. You can also specify the filter amount. So they have filter slots on each open side, and you can use it to filter inputs. So if it's on the inbound, it just blocks it. So it's like, no, you can't have, copper going there. On the outbound, it can sort. So like if copper and brass are coming in, it'll do that. So I'm thinking I want to do something along those lines, but we want to make sure that we have an equal amount of each item. We want one of each item. They can also go in a group like this, and you can filter like that. That's kind of neat, right? And you can insert in the top. That's cool. Now, the distribution modes, there's many. There's like round robin, and like even split, and forced split, and forced round robin, and prefer nearest, and randomize, and most importantly, synchronize inputs. What happens is it will only let the items through if there's one of each. That's what I want. Watch this. As soon as that third one shows up, boom, those three go through. All three of them go through. So all the belts apply at the same rate. So that's what I want. I want to do something along those lines where it basically does that. And that would be cool. Right? And then we can feed it into the press, which will stamp the thing and then spit it out. Right? Wouldn't that be neat? So first things first, we need to turn this netherrack into crushed netherrack. Now, another alternative that we could go with here is we could have another belt line here. Okay, but I think I want it to be one lower, don't I? I think so. I could probably just... Is that going to reverse everything, though? Yeah, it's kind of the opposite of what I want. That's interesting. Did you only take the sugar out? You don't have a filter. You should be pulling everything out in theory. Why only the sugar get pulled out of there? That's interesting, right? Interesting, right? What the what? Oh, that's why. That would be why, sir. Probably just easier to vertical gearbox this guy. Cool. So what we could do... Do I want it... I want a brass funnel off this guy. Do I want it lower or no? Can I do it to the side? You know what I could do? What I could do... Can't I, like, do this? Can I not do this to the side? I know I can do it if there's a chest there, or some kind of inventory. But can I not split it to another tunnel? Yeah, maybe not. Maybe I can't do that. So what I could maybe do is use the tunnel here. Do we know how to make tunnels? We should probably teach it how to make tunnels. Maybe I could make the tunnel here. Right? Because they're pretty easy to get. Okay. So you and you. Give me 10 of them. So here's my question. Is if there's a thing here, let's say, will the tunnel split it to the side? That's an exceptional question. I think not. I think the belt has to be facing away, which kind of sucks because I don't really want to run it into the train. I was hoping you'd be able to filter on the side like that, but I don't think you can actually. I'm just playing with different create item movement options, right? Because if we had a belt, let's say, and not do this. Let's do this, and let's do like that, right? And then let's say this, just for fun. I'm not going to actually do this, but if I put the tunnel here, would you recognize it? Yeah, see how he recognizes it as an output there? Okay. So good to know that that doesn't work. But didn't it say, hold on. No. Hold on. Couldn't I also do this? If I had two tunnels, it would work, right? Yeah, that's how you do it. Okay, cool. That's what I want. All right, so then let's take this. Let's do let's do the filters. Okay, and we're gonna say netherrack goes in this one, and deny netherrack goes in this one, right? So you don't filter netherrack, you do filter netherrack. So watch what happens when I put boop, boop. They both went in there, and then I probably have my netherrack that I picked up probably went into my voidy thingy. See? Cool. Cool. I like that. And then your mode is when multiple outputs available split. Well, there won't be multiple outputs available, so that's fine. And then we can feed this guy into a crusher, right? That would be cool. So let's remove the lock on this because we don't want you to be locked. Okay. You're going to wind up getting the crushed stuff like I wanted originally. And maybe what I'll do here... Oh yeah, everybody is upset that I did that. Is go up. What about... Do we think here would be... I can never eyeball the angles that these guys support. Nope, definitely not even close. You could go up to there. Can I do that, though? Are you allowed to tunnel like that? No, the tunnel has to be straight. Okay, that's good to know. So let's do this. You ready? Here, to here with a tunnel. With a filter. Okay. And then here to here, maybe? Yeah, buddy. Okay. And then you'll go into a... what's we'll call it? The one that's not smart. This one, the chute. There we go. So you can pop into a chute that'll be directly above crushing wheel? That would be kind of cool. Yeah? And then all I gotta do is get you guys spinning. Which I could probably do with some gearboxes. Realistically, what I'd like is for the gearboxes to be like this. I know there's a way to do it. That has them going the same direction. That's not ideal. Let's start with our end goal, which is to have... Probably what we want to do is have our belts like this, feeding into this. And then that'll be your crushed netherrack, right? In theory. Truth. I would think. So if that's your crushed netherrack, then what you're going to want to have is your, like, it's good to work backwards with something like this design, right? Is that how I want it? Let me go look at my other crushing wheels. Yeah, that's correct. And then the chute on top. Cool. So that's where I want the netherrack to get to, in theory. Okay. Those chutes are cool because they can do like an angled downward kind of look. So if we got it to here, that would work. That would be pretty cool. Right? I like the sound of that. So what if we brought you up to here? No? Here? Okay. And then we had... this dude to here? Is that right? Is that how I want it? And one way to find out... to drop some netherrack on here and see what happens. Boom! I think it's ready to crush. I think that works. The thunder agrees. Huh? That's cool, right? Alright. And then I just need to get you guys spinning. You think you would be kind enough to, like, do this? You are kind enough to be that way. Look at it go. Did it work? Did it netherrack crush? I have no idea. No idea. Now, what I could do is something like this and this. Wrong direction, but yes. Cool. That's pretty convoluted. I love it. And there's your cinder flower. Right? So now let's review. The netherrack is going to be deposited on the belt. It's going to be split there. It's going to be sent up there, sent into the crusher, and then turned into this. Huh? That's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. All right. Good times. Good times. Now, what we want to do is we're going to want to sleep through this thunderstorm because it's getting annoying. Now what we want to do is synchronize the inputs of several belts. So what we're going to want to have is effectively this, and I might be able to gearbox this. That looks like the wrong direction. It does, right? What if we did... That also looks like the wrong direction. We want it going the other way. That's such a bummer. Because that would have been, like, so convenient to be able to just do this, but it's the wrong direction. And because, you know what we could do? That ought to work. Yeah, that works. Sweet. Okay. And then we want boom, boom, boom. We want 3 belts. And then we want the brass funnels. And we want them to synchronize their inputs. Okay. So that when we have... Actually, let's get that locked before I forget. I can put the tool away. So look, I put the sugar in. Not that that's where sugar goes, but you get the idea. And then the egg. See how nothing's going through yet? But as soon as we drop cinder flower in, boom, they're allowed through. So that's how we guarantee that we get one of each for the purposes of the basin. Cool? Now, what I'm thinking is, we move this basin. We have a belt that runs all the way over to here-ish. Okay. I wonder if I put a gear shift or a gearbox here, if I would be lucky. I am lucky. I can never even come close to predicting what direction a shaft is going to be spinning. I have no idea. It's a total guess every time. But then from here, we can have our basin with our funnel going in. Okay. And then this dude sits on top of that. Okay. And then we could rotate him if we wanted to. So that we could decide, you know, where his power comes in at. And then we want to probably move these guys to line up with this. I wonder if I could just move that closer so that we could keep... kind of like it a little bit more spread out, honestly. I do. I kind of just do. Okay. And then what we're going to want is the belts here. Look at you being all clever and cool. I like that. I don't even need a funnel for you. But I do want to put in what you're allowed to make, the recipe filter, which we'll deal with in a sec. In fact, I have the resources to do it right now, so, well, now we'll just wait. Should be fine. Or I could filter it with a filter. I think I can use filters on these, can't I? Blaze cake base. Cool. And then we want to move you. Hey, don't do that. To here. And we could probably leave this alone. And what we could have is something like this. Yeah? That's pretty cool, right? And that should be good to go now. So all we need is brass funnels. Well, actually, I probably want andesite funnels. For these guys. Boom, boom, boom. And then I just need to get you cooking. How can I get you cooking? It's an exceptional question. Very exceptional question. I also need to get you guys cooking. What if we had... That kind of works, maybe? So I'd rather do something like this. And by the way, you need to end in a drawer. I just need to get this thing spinning now. I feel like I could use something with the gears here. But I don't think I can do, like, with the gears, I don't think I can, like, do that. I don't think. Right? Yeah, no, they don't. They don't do that, unfortunately. If I did a vertical gearbox... There we go. It's working. Cool. All right, so let's reform the train. And then what should be happening is you're going to fill up all your stuff, right? Look at it go. Look, so it's crushing the netherrack. And it's putting it in, and now it's allowing one set of items at a time. That is cool. Look at how cool that is. And we've got our blaze cake automation. Huh? Alright. Now let's go give his cow back his schedule. Let's put away all our stuffs. Ding. Go get me more resources, Mr. Cow. Goodbye. So he's going to swing by the sugarcane farm. He's going to go pick up all the sugarcane. That looks like enough for me. So there goes the sugar. Now in 5 seconds he leaves. Oh, that's right. This one keeps breaking. Why you keep being weird? This thing is... You think that's enough to get him going again? Navigation succeeded. Yay! So now he's going to go get his eggs. And once we go a few seconds without getting any more eggs, which we, go now. Cool. Really curious why this train station keeps breaking. It's really weird, right? Maybe he's too far away from the track, but he's the exact same distance this guy is. Oh. So now he should be in the nether. He's filling up with lava and netherrack. And then he's going to spit out here. Yeah? In a few seconds, give or take. The one thing I like about Create is once you actually manage to pull it off, it feels so satisfying that you did it. You're like, yes, I made this awesome contraption. Boom. And then here comes all the stuff, right? So the lava's flowing, the sugar, the netherrack. I'm going to let him take one more trip around town. And he should just go now, right? Or did I leave the lever off? No, he's got a power, so he should leave in a few seconds. How great is that? And it should always be perfect, in theory. Maybe. That is super cool. Look at that, we already have a stack of these cakes. That is awesome. And look, there he goes. He's like, I'm out. Off to get more resources. And if I turn the lever off, we know he won't leave next time he gets here. Right? That is cool. What do you guys think? Was that a fun build or what? I mean, I had a lot of fun building it. I hope you guys had a lot of fun watching me build it, because I thought it was pretty cool. I definitely did. So there he goes, into the nether. Goodbye, train. Goodbye, cow. Have fun in the nether. Don't get blown up by a ghast. That is so neat. I really have no concept of how he did this, like, make it look like it's coming through the portal thing. Like, that is just amazing to me. This bit here, where it, like, shows up through the portal, and, like, you don't see it on the back end, really, like, boom. That is just impressive. That is just impressive. Dropping off more stuffs. Here comes more blaze cakes. Haha, that is so cool! Oh my goodness, I could sit here all day and watch this. It's the best. Alright, I'm going to call that wrapping up point for the episode. I think it's pretty good. So we'll wrap up here. We'll come back next time. I have no idea what I'm going to do next episode. We'll figure it out then. For now, Delta20 signing off. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Take it easy.